So the Detroit Lions had an opportunity to clinch the playoffs week 13. They needed to win. They needed a lot of stuff to go their way. It didn't. They took care of business, which is at the end of the day, what has to happen. They got to do the same thing tomorrow against the Green Bay Packers. And there's many scenarios that the Detroit Lions could clinch a playoff berth. Now, we got bigger fish to fry. We're trying to win the division for the second time in a row. And we're trying to get that first seed for the first time ever. The Detroit Lions have never had a first seed. They had the second seed back in the 90s, but they had to go on the road and play the Washington Redskins at the time, and they got beat down. But those are the old Lions. Now it's time for the new Lions, and the Detroit Lions have a massive opportunity, but it continues with the Week 14 matchup against a division foe, the Green Bay Packers. Now, this is coming from Tim Twentyman. Here is one of the ways that the Detroit Lions can clinch a playoff berth. Right? They have to win, period. Win or tie, because a tie is a half win and a half loss. Don't ask me. But it goes toward a win more than a loss. It's super weird. They're dumb. They need to get rid of them. The Lions need a win, of course. That goes with everything. A Arizona loss or tie. We're just going to say loss because I'm not going to keep doing that. And they need some help from Seattle. They need an Atlanta. So it looks like, and I said Arizona, but that's Atlanta. So Atlanta, we need Atlanta to lose. We need Atlanta to lose. All right. We need a Arizona loss, a Rams loss. You're going to see the Rams come up a lot. And the Rams are going to lose. They play the Bills. I don't think they win that game. We also need a Philly win, which would hurt us for the first seed. So right there, I'm throwing that out. Right there, this scenario, number 4 is trash. Wait a minute. No, if the Detroit Lions win. So just disregard. All we need to do is win. So there you go. There you go. But if that doesn't happen, we need Atlanta to lose across the board. We also need Seattle and Arizona to tie, Arizona loss. All of this stuff, you can pause it and look at it because I ain't reading all of that. 10 different scenarios, but this is the one right here. The Lions could clinch a playoff berth with a win. That's it. That is phenomenal. Fantastic. The Lions get that dub. So not only is the win, the game against the Green Bay Packers, it means so much for the division title. It means a ton for the first seed. It also will guarantee that we are in the playoffs, which according to NFL.com, it's greater than a 99% chance. As a matter of fact, it would take, you remember back when the Lions were 0-10-1 and they had a 1 in 800 billion chance to make the playoffs at 0-10-1, right? I think it's going to be like the reverse of that. It would take that same type of chance for them not to make the playoffs. And in like layman's terms, they said that meant you could get struck by lightning twice. Struck by lightning 2 times before the Lions could make the playoffs back in 2021. So this is phenomenal. Lion, you win and you in week 14. And then we'll be off to bigger fish after that. So let me know your thoughts, man. Very simple. Win and get